Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue on with Z.A.T.O. She skips even more often than before. One thing I am sad is that apparently there's lots of music that is copyright claimable in this game. So like the first video is just like, it's SOL. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shubina? What's with you, Garen? Asshole. You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? I'd like to take something else to your heart, Garen. What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see, really. Toxic positivity? It is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. Asya! Don't give them the time of day! You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Iris again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness? At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. She's Mulder! No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. I do feel like I got spoiled, actually. So when I upload the videos, right, I place them into the game topic. And I looked at the game topic on YouTube. And it's a page where it shows like other videos about the game. I will say some of the thumbnails were very they implicated certain things. They made me think of certain things. So hopefully I didn't get spoiled just looking at them, but we'll see. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi. Gah! Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked. My stalking finally paid off. Oop! I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Hesitating? Commiserating? Wrong answer? Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh? The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. Why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? On me. What was that? She keeps that thing on her? How's you watch out? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. Eh? You spying on me now? What? No. I was just walking here. I'm just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after Asya. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple of times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. Ah, this isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garen's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going, I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this, I can cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. What the hell am I doing here? I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky's bigger and you can see way into the tundra, and what I mean is I don't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here like I hope she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. It's because, I mean, Asya doesn't get this, but stalking someone doesn't make them like you, right? If you're obsessed with someone and stalking them and running into them like when they want to be alone, doesn't really, doesn't really give off the best impressions. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften, but then she closes them as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out, or even just whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Goodbye. I'm going now. I'm really going now. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. They probably are, because snow actually traps in a lot of heat. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? I think she's the kind of people that has vodka in them, Asya. That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. No, you shouldn't have. She was obviously going through something. I feel like I'm going to cry. The thing is, Asya only has 1 point of happiness, 1 point of comfort. So it's kind of fucked up when they act like that, right? Because then your only point of support, you realize, well, first off, it's not actually support. It's something that's built up in your mind, and then and then they act like that, and then you feel like shit because you have no other points of support. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could just sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Yeah, come on, your sister's hot. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10? I bet Machina will be there. She'd talk to you. Remember when Machinima was a thing? I think they went bankrupt. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. That's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We've got grandma coming over, so I can't host. You? Yo, what if your grandma is cooler than all three of you? Me neither. Vadim? No way. He's kind of tired recently. Here comes Vadim's sad backstory, his dad abuses him or whatever. No excuse. Really? Yeah, it's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Is this gonna be a Shirley Temple story. I know it's not Shirley Temple, but I forgot her name. Where they do like a lottery, and then whoever is chosen, you know what happens in the lottery. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because it's a pretty good story. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? Feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moments Ira would move away. Ira. She's absent again. I'm not surprised. I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Asia, the thing is, it's not about you. He was obviously going through something, but Asia feels like it is something to do with her, right? Because she has no point of reference. Maybe I should apologize again? What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift? That might be weird though. And I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with the spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? A little salami? A little salami for Ira as a treat? A waffle? Would she like a singular waffle? What the hell just happened? She's not a freaking dog. Dude, I don't think you should be feeding dogs waffles. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale. Exhale. What the hell are these? What are these things? There, a little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better, the buildings, the skies, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. Just checking to see if OBS is recording. You can get really sick from this. Yeah, it has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined up with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. I'm pretty sure this song is gonna get copyright claimed, but we'll see. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frosts weren't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. So, from what I understand, there's like an alternate universe Russia, but I don't know if it's like Soviet Russia. It might be. And what I'm wondering is, like, for Soviet Russia, do they have Christmas? Do they have New Year's and stuff like that? Were they like festive back then? So why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting. But that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. 'Dad's guests. 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 ' The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes. Thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Oh, this is a cool... whatever this is. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again. Yeah, that's right. Mom and Dad sound the same. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. What a happy family. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend time with your own mother? You run away from her even though she has it so hard, so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? Oh right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tosia did. But then Tosia went to the farm. But that was years ago. That poem. The one that Garen read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it. She gonna read it?
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Oh, damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. Gah! It's so lame! What was I thinking? Pale dawn glimmering? So stupid. I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garen was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it, so maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was a bad mood because of me. But I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though. I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. Ha! I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. Yo, procrastination and being, yelled at are some of the best motivators, at least in my opinion. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. Got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. Is the gorgeous scenery, is Ira included in that, Asya? And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it will all be worth it. I'm ready for the other shoe to drop. My wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I ask my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, but now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it, despite that they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that, and I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. Sigh, I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it has been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her a pit bull. Dale! Mr. Worldwide! Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira's taking in the town she's grown to love? Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out? I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. It's done. Wait, give me a coffee break? Coffee break? I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? Asya, what kind of poem did you write? There once was an arrow from Nantucket. That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. It's snowing on the screen. Oh no, things don't look good. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real colds will settle in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good in the hood. The main road, the 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the time machine, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I'm a little tired of this view, but I can't hate it. And I can't pretend that I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to dance and sing my song. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. Asya, you can't catch a cold from the cold. Silly. It's only from bacteria. And the cold. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up and see a familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No. Not twilight. Breaking dawn. Today is the first day of this year's polar night. So I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. I was molded it. I was born in it. How does he sound? Oh, you only. Why did I do Darth Vader? If you didn't know what I was trying to do Bane. I was only molded by the dark. You merely adopted it. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those freaks. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than that dinky sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker houses, housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. What the fuck? There's a nuke! There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have the whole thing to ourselves. Guess that's why we liked the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. Maybe not in public. At least not out. Oh yeah, at least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. Excuse me, Asio, women can be drunkards too. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valenki sink into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. What is a Valenki? When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Alright, well this either can go really badly or bittersweetly. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira is letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeve. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ira wipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. Wait, another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home, Asya. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. Can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I'd believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside of me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. It's like one of those moments where you're gonna look back on it for the rest of your life, right? Like, what if I had followed her, right? Episode 1 end. Marina. December 19th. Hey Marina, your friggin' music last time copyright claimed my video, you jerk. The inside of this Zvezdoshka cafe is warm. Zvezdoshka? Did I say that right? It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows, the whole interior basked in golden light. I did feel tempted to enter a couple of times, but whenever I saw my old classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at the table alone, I just kept walking. You've really never been here before? Mm-hmm. Whoa. Well, there's a first time for everything. You gotta try their bird's milk souffle. Bird's milk? They'll milk anything nowadays. Alright. I think my mom brought something from home from this cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, Medovic, some of their sweets. I don't remember much, but they must have been good. What do you mean you didn't eat them? I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else. I like kartoshka more. Why didn't you recommend it then? They only had one left. Seriously? Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know? Is that an insult? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it, you bird milk.